Hey, I got a new flashlight from Nitecore in front of me here. This is the new P12. This is basically a 21700 battery powered flashlight. Check this out. Done are the nylon holsters. This thing's cool as heck. You got a wicked holder here for it. Notice the bottom's hollowed out in case you left it on, so you don't burn a hole in the bottom. And you can adjust, from what I can see here, this little tab for different lengths of belt if you want. And so far it seems quite rugged. I really like this thing. And you could pull it off. You could leave the light on there, I guess, if you wanted to. Pretty neat. That's one good feature on this light. And the second good feature I'm going to get right into is you can run this on the highest setting, which actually they're going to say 1200 lumens. Well, that's not a lot. That's actually pretty good when you're running XPL HD V6 LEDs. It'll run at 1200 lumens, I do believe, continuously for 3 hours and 45 minutes, full power. And this has got a well-focused beam, so you don't have to worry about reach at 1200 lumens. It punches out there. We're going to be doing some shots of it outside. To start it off with, one, it does come with that 21700 battery. That's 4,000 milliamp hours, 14.4 watt hours. Pretty good high drain battery. Only thing with it though is you can't charge it inside the flashlight, and it doesn't come with a charger. But with that, they're quite cost effective. I got this UI1 portable battery charger from Nitecore, and it's big enough that it fits these new 21700s quite easily and does a good job of charging them. Or you can use a battery sleeve for a 18650, which works quite well, and still run your 18650s in there. Now, I don't know if in the instructions it shows the specs for running 18650. We'll look that up, but I really like the runtime on this 21700. And we'll go through the modes and everything next on it, see what we got going there. Read this off quick. It's got the Cree XPL HD V6, 238 meters of throw, which is pretty awesome. An optical system combined with crystal coating, precision digital optics, powered by a 21700 battery, compatible with 18650 or CR123s. And we got a tactical mode and then a daily mode. The tactical mode switch and the metal side switch control 4 brightness levels and 3 special modes. You got strobe, which randomly changes the frequencies. A power indicator beneath the side switch indicates remaining battery life. Waterproof to 2 meters. Your battery options, like I said, we already covered them. Won't worry about that. Now, technical data, 1200 lumens, 3 hours and 45 minutes with that 21700 battery. 238 meters of throw. That's high. Mid-level,
340 lumens for 8 hours, and that's over 122 meters of throw. Low,
still pushing out to almost 50 meters of throw at 52 hours. Then you got 1 lumen for 1200 hours, and that'll push for 5 meters. And operating, as far as the 2 modes I was telling you about, you got tactical and then normal mode. I'm going to leave it on normal. Tactical basically just starts it out on turbo and drops it down. And the other mode goes from the low mode on up to turbo. But to check your battery, you basically, with it off, you just hold the side switch down and then click the rear tail switch and then let go of both. And this will flash. It flashed 4 times, I do believe. Let's do that again. Yeah, so I'm over 4 volts. Now, as far as output, like I said, you got a real heavy duty, oh, by the way, it's not going to tail stand. But I suppose I don't know if it'll fit in there. It could, it does. The tail stand that way. If you want. As far as modes, you start out on your lowest mode. All you got to do is click the rear tail switch to turn it on. You're on your lowest mode, next mode up, and then high mode. It's very simple UI, very rugged flashlight. Waterproof down to 2 meters, if I didn't already say that. But this thing is, try getting a little bit closer shot here of this. Very heavy duty. It's a little bit long flashlight. And the other one, I do believe, from what it looks like here, you can put this belt clip anywhere on this light that you want. Backwards, forwards, You got what, numerous spots, 3 actually. And would that fit in the holster? And it does. Pretty awesome. We got to go outside and get some beam shots of this thing just to show you. Really like this light. And I suppose the runtime on it is probably just a little bit less with 18650s, not a terrible amount, which I didn't test, but I'm quite sure you weren't going to lose that much. When you're talking 3 hours and 45 minutes on the highest setting, that's pretty wicked. For almost 4 hours, you know you're going to get over a couple hours of runtime on your 18650. Pretty awesome. Let's head out. Begin your journey with the next generation 21700 flashlights by Nitecore. All right, it's getting ready to snow out, but what we're going to do is take this Nitecore and shine it up against my lux meter that's 4 meters away and calculate the throw. And that's on high right there. Highest mode, check it out. That was 1100 lux times 4 meters squared, 16 divided by the brightness of moon, 0.25 lumens, comes up with 70,400. Now we're going to take the square root of that, and I got to back up. That there come up with 265 meters of throw for that Nitecore. That's pretty awesome for 1100 lumens or whatever it was. Right out of the pocket, long battery life. Pretty awesome. All right, we got some snow going on. And that is the Nitecore at 64 meters away. Look at that thing. Quite impressed with it. Turn it down. That there's just a medium mode, and then the high, and the turbo. Go back farther. 140 meters away. And that tree there is 92 meters, but you get an idea just of how far this thing throws. 140 on up to 190. Moving down, that hillside up there, 240 meters away. And it does it quite well. Very impressed with this thing at distance throws. Look at that. Quite awesome. All right, I got my exposure turned down a little. Here's that Nitecore up closer. You're talking upwards of 120 feet away back there. And incredible job on turbo, or high, or whatever you want to call it. But we look up here, same thing. That there's the second to the lowest motor, low. It's not Firefly. And there's medium, high, low, medium, and high. It's pretty awesome. Incredibly long runtime on the battery. Low, medium, high, turbo. Pretty neat. All right, I got my Suburban headlights on high. And here's that Nitecore from a little bit back, 4 feet back compared to the truck headlights. It outdoes it pretty good. Nitecore, truck headlights. Nitecore, truck headlights. Some are older halogen lights on my Suburban, but even turned down, there's medium, and then high. You can see there, it even outthrows them truck headlights. So there you are, the new Nitecore P12. 2 features, holster, and over almost 4 hours of runtime on high mode. Real decent amount of throw. Pretty awesome light. Go ahead and check them links out down below for this. I really like this. I like this holster on this thing. Incredible. There you go. Nitecore P12. Till next time.